In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Colorado's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one, establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front, and this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. Floating away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And this one splits the uprights. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, give on the inside. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Colorado! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block it.
It is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll give it to him again.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On second down, he'll fire. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Working that left side now. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
On second down, wants to throw. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Johnston. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, just keeps firing. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Leaves it with the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Go straight ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Karapateas. The pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Oh, he left him grabbing. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Cowboys are on the move.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense, quick tempo. Hand off from the gun. The Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Snags it over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's quick. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Running through contact. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the air. It's Karapateas. He makes the grab. Snowed under by the defense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Price. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Middleton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Wants to throw. It's Karapateas. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly to the tight end. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bucs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking for a man, it's Karapateas. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. That's not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country and all of college football knows that this team's for real. They've got to put it together now to close this season out strong.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.